song back in 1975. And this was at a time when this remarkable young couple joined Fleetwood Mac by the name of Stevie and Lindsay. And our life has pretty much changed ever since then. This is a song from the very first album we made with this configuration of Fleetwood Mac. And this is the first single from it. 1, 2, 1.
Introduction, and it's about the writing of a song that was written a long time ago and was written about the beginning of all of this. And it starts out with, in the beginning. Lindsay and I lived in San Francisco. He lived there all his life. My family was transferred up to San Francisco in 1965. I was like 17. And right into the middle of this amazing music thing that was happening in San Francisco. And I was a singer. I really didn't do much with that, but I was still a singer. And I met Lindsay, and then I didn't see Lindsay again for 2 years. And he called, or he didn't call, the drummer called and said, "Do you want to join our band?" And I said, "Well, sure, why not?" And so I did, and suddenly I'm in this really, really good band, and we are opening for really big bands, like, for instance, not bragging, but kind of, Jimi Hendrix, 75,000 people, Santa Clara Fairgrounds, San Jose. Janis Joplin, 30,000 people, Stanford Cross Amphitheater, Stanford University. Chicago, Fillmore West, San Francisco downtown, Winterland Ballroom, Avalon Ballroom. We were 8th on the bill, which is, you know, 8th on the bill. But the perk to being 8th on the bill was that you got to stand over on the side of the stage and watch these like really, really successful big artists. And so it was just like, I can't even, there's no explaining it, it was just magical. So anyway, we made really pretty good money. And my parents were supporting me because I was also going to school, unlike the rest of the band. So I knew. So my mom and dad, of course, they didn't make me put that money in a savings account, which I can't even believe they didn't, but they didn't. So I had my mad money. And I heard this rumor that there was a store in San Francisco where all the rock and roll women went to buy their magical rock and roll clothes. So I saved my money and got in my little Corvair Spider-Monza candy apple red convertible that my dad bought for me, 5 speeds, and buzzed up to San Francisco to find the Velvet Underground. So I found it. And I thought it was going to be this really big store, and it was this tiny little store, and it just was packed to the ceiling with totally magical clothes. And it had a floor that they painted stuff on. I don't remember what was painted on it, but it was totally like, I'd never seen anything like it. And I'm standing there going, I can't afford anything here. Well, I don't even know why I'm here. This is ridiculous. And then I had what I like to call a seizure / premonition. And I felt this feeling of, no, I can't get anything today, but guess what? It's coming. Something is coming. And it's going to be big. And what it was, this is 1969, Fleetwood Mac. And I psychically knew it and felt it. And I knew that I was standing there on this beautiful wood floor and that someday I'd be able to walk into that store and buy anything that I wanted at the Velvet Underground. So the reason I'm telling you this story is because I want you all to know that if you have a dream and you believe in it, you can be a 17-year-old girl in San Francisco with nothing, really, and you can say, I'm going to be a rock star and I'm going to do it, and if you believe in it and you make everybody else believe it, your passion can come true. So never let anybody tell you that you can't have what you want, because you can have it. Reach out and get it. So, I'm back to the Velvet Underground, back to the floor that I loved, to a room with some paper flowers and some lace, back to the gypsy that I was.